Revelio.
Okay, just got one more person to introduce myself to. Oops. I'll take the spin.
Here, have a sip. Go on.
What's going on here? Good cup of tea. We'll just take a while. I'll just
Here,
grab it and
have a
think
sip.
fairly.
Go on. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Another Weasley. Yeah.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year, keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
What? Oh, okay. Fine.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here
Time
you
turner.
are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. you would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Oh, okay. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio framed with his brain elixir and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said instead of F's. He once said S instead of F and found himself the floor was a buffalo on his chest. Okay. The guys are only a way to. Okay. This is your wizarding level. XP earned for challenges increases your level and power. The field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Oh, right, okay, we got a lot of stuff to do. From requirements, well, okay. Collecting your first guide page can unlock new challenges category. The new challenges are unlocked throughout your adventures appear. Like trial guide pages in Hogwarts. Each challenge has tiers, especially rewards unlocked. Yeah, okay. Rewards must be claimed from your challenge menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
You should be more careful.
Oh, it's Peeves.
Oh, Peeves.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where the students of Festus live and includes the house, common room, and Great Hall. Set yourself wishing to continue. In this view, you can see the flue flames are available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames that are discovered, including your own house. Grey flue flames are revealed the locations of undiscovered. Okay. The rest of the map where you find points and interest including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. Select the library annex. Oh, okay. First, you unlock the central hall flue flames for you. Okay. Nice. Fast travel.
And here we are, Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
So where's the...
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly
these
from
things.
Central Hall.
Okay. Die.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
I'm excited
And
for
I'd
Defense
like
Against
to be sure you
Dark
get to
Arts.
Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Nice. Cool.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Got a
A
lot of
lot
areas
to
to
absorb
explore.
on your first day.
Yes.
And you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil,
That's what I
Professor
said.
Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
God, there's a lot of stuff to remember.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Cool. This will represent main quest. Completing main quest will further the story. Yeah, okay. Some quests are locked by spells or level requirements. In that case, you would need to be required level or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing person's assignments or rewards. Akio. Leviosa. Akio, is that? Well, we'll do it in order, why not? We'll do it in order.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Look, I have a map. Tell me where I should go. Huh? That's quite cool. I am in the right way, huh? I'm in the same area, I wonder.
Get away from me!
Cleaver, what, sorry? Oh.
This isn't the ballet, you know! Do you hag-seekers call this swordplay? Oh.
Oh dear.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the
Do you
lesson.
think Elizabeth would like a fanged geranium? They're beautiful and...
Protego!
Sorry.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Okay.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Well, I think it was just me who did it. I don't think everybody else even did it. Fine, okay.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oh, great. Okay, thanks.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the Excellent. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Very good. Don't lose your composure. That's it.
Well, I understand.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Alright, we're taking turns, are we?
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid!
Here we go. There we go.
Try this. Oh, that was a mistake.
Nicely done. Let us see this.
I need to knock you off completely.
Accio.
Alright, fine.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Okay, I just press
That is how
smart
it's
here.
done.
Accio.
Yeah. See, I was.
Oh, that was an execution. Be sharp. Phew.
Too hard.
Not to worry.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio.
Well, that was my
Oh,
own fault. Well, tried that off, didn't work. Oh well.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio.
I don't know what you
Took
did way
weeks
better
for
than
me
me.
to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Oh wow, that's cool.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work.
A word, if you would.
Hey mate, is this someone who speak?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
I wish I was running on the place.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Well, I think Psychos are available. Nice. Well. That helps me there. Oh, I didn't mean to teleport there. That's my own fault.
I did say I was sorry.
And you also went on to do the exact same thing.
Didn't you say they say question? Alright, okay. off the shelves. It's actually walk.
I wouldn't think Black would mind someone telling on them.
Central Hall also went.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, sorry.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Chest. Whatever that is.
I hear Feldcroft's been getting attacked by Randall.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1750.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Lee.
I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boys.
Are we in Ravenclaw?
Telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Jesus Christ.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I don't know what this. Well, I presume that's a. Anyway. It's good to get the layout of it instead of just flying and teleporting around. We'll actually head to find our way around by walking. Oh wait, can I just actually just track? Where was it? It was in the Great Hall? No. Oh, that was it. Let's try that. Oh, so I am heading the right way.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room.
Yeah.
Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Alright.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Right, okay. We'll do that.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Nice. Well, there's another one. I saw it. Somewhere. Oh, there.
Accio!
Come here. There you go. There you go. I think I saw one up here. Is that a book or is that sounds like a snitch?
Revelio.
Nice. One of the first librarians of Hogwarts is depicted here. Rumours that he is not taught whoever for no students, was known for the liberal use of the silencing charm and the slightest sneeze. I keep hearing something. Oh, I saw someone up here.
Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Oh, are we gonna just read it? Okay. Today was a good day. That is, until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed, laced, wingful eyes. I turned into an entire cauldron and start all over again. He's such a menace. I think he knows everything that he is to know about potions. Always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I keep wanting to say Professor Snape, and I know it's not right, but it's like it's not close, but it's like I'm heading to saying that way. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Are both Smokies again tonight for dinner? I'm becoming partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. It's felt a bit weird just because it's like snooping through. Oh, is this a restricted section? I'm going to guess. Professor Black. Might I suggest a ban on magic in the libraries? Someone has been sneaking into the restriction setting and what was her name? How do you say her name? Was Cressida Bloom seems to think of the library as her own preferred personal arena in which practice latest incantations. It's most disruptive. One might consider pews tame by comparison to such antics. Oh, so I don't know, it can be from a distance. So they can be upstairs, okay. Because the thing made it feel like I had to be down here to see them. That's fine.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Cressida. Okay.
He never shuts up about you.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
No.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Look.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Alright, okay.
Perhaps you can meet me after the herbology and show me how I'm supposed to do that thing with the soil? I'm sure Garlic wouldn't mind us going to one of the greenhouses to practice.
Look down.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio!
Statue was within integrating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy. The wizard famous for inventing Gregory's Incantus Incantatum, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend.
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I'm not looking forward at all.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
So the quests. Oh, they're side quests. So what were they then? Hold on. They're just completed quests. Okay. Third over here. Is this the main? Prepare to the defense against the dark arts.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know. Levioso!
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
Nice.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Cool.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly. If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Levioso! Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've duelled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough.
Look at it that way.
You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Yeah, go on.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Nice. Double follow.
Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
Right, now we go. Oh, what next to do? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, you gotta love the scenery.
Whee!
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peeves will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privilege to be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly.
Revelio.
Levioso!
Oh.
What are you up to now?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Yeah, sure.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Sure.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Alright. Back through your shields with control spells like the spell. Levioso. Okay.
Confringo!
Lumos.
Levioso! Lindo! Levioso!
Lumos.
Confringo! Levioso! You're better than that!
Lumos.
Levioso!
Levioso! Descendo!
Oh, right, okay.
That looks painful. Care to try another round?
Yeah.
Yes. Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Thing is, I took a potion there and I didn't get.
Confringo! Levioso!
The one!
Confringo!
There goes my wager. Lumos.
Descendo!
Lumos.
Protego! Confringo!
Watch your way now.
Defendo!
I can't remember how to defend myself.
That looks painful.
Yeah.
Care to try another round?
Yes. Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
How did I defend myself again?
Protego!
I'll just hold it.
Expulso!
Confringo! That's all you've got?
Levioso.
Expulso!
Levioso. Protego. Stupid one.
Levioso!
Stupid one.
Expulso!
Stupid one.
Findo!
Lumos.
Expulso!
Protego. Come on. Stupid one.
Findo! Confringo! Confringo!
That works.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Okay, so
Nice work.
yeah.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Okay. Nice. Right, I think the next day is just go to Hogmead. Oh, yep. After that.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
It's actually better to hold that and then, yeah, and then do instead of doing that. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave it there. Seems like a good place to leave it. Let's pause that. Oh, it's. Alright, okay. So there was a way to find out broadside missions and whatever, which is fine. What is this? Quest is oh. Oh no. We could sell that. I don't really want it anyway. Nah, I'm alright with that having those. Alright. That flank. No, I'm alright. But I think I have some stuff in here. I thought I did, but I don't know. You'll have that one. Right, yeah, as I said, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, I'll mute that and we'll just go to right, okay. But yeah. Oh, really fun. I really enjoyed this. A lot of fun. I'm still getting used to the controls, but I feel like I'm getting more and more used to them and understanding that there is a lot to learn. There's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of collectible stuff to do, which is what I really like to do as well, because I could spend a long time just collecting stuff. I hopefully should be on tomorrow. I will already get back to this, so I might go back to this, and then maybe go back to what you call it. What you call it? Prince of Persia. After, so I'll do this, I'll play this today and tomorrow, and I'll do Prince of Persia after that for 2 days, and then back to this. So 2 days of this, 2 days of Prince of Persia, 2 days of this. Yeah, give a bit of balance. And then anything else that might pop up in between that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I hope you all enjoyed it because I really did. It's been a lot of fun. I really have really enjoyed it. And yeah, as I said, I should be on tomorrow. Alright, see you guys.